Dispute Resolution Part 2, part of the IDEA Accessibility Project, created by Advocates for Justice in Education and funded by the DC Developmental Disabilities Council. Now let's get into what filing a further complaint looks like. First up, we have a state complaint. A state complaint is a written complaint requesting that the state education agency, which is OSSI for DC, investigate allegations that a school district has violated something in the IDEA law or other state special education laws. The SEA overlooks all of the individual local education agencies that make up DCPS and the DC Public Charter School System. Any individual or organization, including parents, teachers, and advocacy groups, can file a state complaint. OSSI will only investigate alleged legal violations that occurred within 1 year of filing the state complaint. You don't need to be an attorney to file a state complaint. However, you do have the right to consult with or retain an attorney before filing or entering a formal mediation. OSSI will make a decision as to whether the LEA violated the IDEA in a letter of decision after 60 days. If OSSI finds that the LEA did violate the IDEA law, the school has to address and fix your complaint. But if you disagree with the letter of decision, you may file a due process complaint to further investigate. Now let's talk about what a due process complaint really is. A parent, guardian, adult student, or the school can file the due process complaint. The complaint can be anything regarding special education, including the contents of an IEP, violation of providing a free, appropriate public education, placement, or implementation of the IEP and given services. The complaint must be about a violation or issue within the past 2 years. If you're considering filing a due process complaint, AJE recommends that parents consult with or get an attorney if possible when preparing to file and preparing the complaint. Though an attorney is not required, this is when you would call AJE and we can help you with the process. Once you complete the complaint, you can send it to whoever it's against. So you will provide the complaint and the proof to the LEA, the SEA, or the Office of Dispute Resolution. Once the complaint is processed, a hearing will be scheduled. At the hearing, both sides will present their arguments. At the end of the hearing officer will issue a determination, which is the outcome of the hearing. Parents who win can recover the attorney fees. It generally takes 45 days to get everything scheduled, and 90 days overall to finish due process. That is 90 days from when the due process complaint was filed. If a party disagrees with the outcome of the hearing, they may appeal within 90 calendar days from the date of the determination. Once you are in due process, there are certain measures that are taken to make sure that your child is still getting the education and services they need. This is called stay put. This is the right of the child to stay put and be in the last agreed upon placement. Or, if the due process complaint is about an IEP on something that you can agree on, then the IEP that is going to be implemented as the stay put IEP is the last one that was agreed upon by all members of the IEP team. There is one more way to resolve a dispute without needing to file a complaint, take any legal action, or go through the financial and emotional stress. This is called mediation. Mediation is a voluntary process that brings the disputing parties together to have a confidential discussion over the disputed issues. Mediation provides the opportunity for parents and public agencies to resolve disputes or complaints regarding special education. If both parties agree to participate in mediation, the SEA, which is AUSSIE, will appoint a trained, neutral third party to facilitate the meeting and discussions with the goal of mutually resolving the disputes, ideally in binding, written agreement or settlement. Mediation may be preferable to filing a state complaint or due process complaint because it provides an opportunity to resolve the dispute at low financial and emotional costs. Mediation can happen on its own, and that you can directly request mediation when the issue first arises. Or, it can also happen during the complaint process as an attempt to resolve the issue before holding a hearing. AJE will help you decide what the best course of action is. Thinking, what do Well, this is why we're here. You can call AJE, and we will help you figure out what the best route is for you and your child. This can all be very overwhelming, but we will make sure that you are the strongest advocate that you can be, and that your child gets all of the services they need and deserve. You can find our information here. Email us, call us, visit our website, and continue watching this video series to learn more about your rights as a parent of a child with a disability. The DC Developmental Disabilities Council is supported by the Administration for Community Living, ACL, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, as part of a financial assistance award totaling $527,570, with 100% funding by ACL HHS. Council efforts are those of the grantee and do not necessarily represent the official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL HHS or the U.S. government.